He's a man with a major addiction. Not talking about herb, alcohol, or prescription. Talking about books.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So, you're probably wondering, what the heck is this? I don't remember subscribing to Pimp Book Review. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Well, I decided to change my name because it was Podcast Book Review, but lately there just haven't been any good podcasts that I want to tell you guys to listen to, and it kind of gives me anxiety when I keep seeing my channel name all the time, Podcast Book Review, and I never review podcasts anymore. I mean, I still listen to them, but it's not the kind of podcast that I want to tell you guys to spend your time and listen to. They just haven't been great. It feels like podcasts have been getting really watered down lately, so I just decided to go in another direction and focus mostly on books, which what I have been doing. And maybe occasionally I'll still do a podcast review, but I don't want that to be the first thing in the name of my channel. It kind of just gives me anxiety seeing it all the time because I'm like, oh man, I need to start doing some more podcast reviews because people think this is a podcast review channel. You know what I mean? So I decided to switch it up. I threw a question out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram asking you guys what you thought my name should be. I still wanted to keep the acronym PBR just because I like it. I like my little clips that I have for my artwork and stuff. I like the PBR acronym. So people were telling me stuff like paperback book review, protagonist book review, and then someone threw out pimp, and I was like, hell yeah, let's go with pimp, buddy. So that's the story behind that. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think about the new name, Pimp Book Review. Hey guys, so the book I'm going to review for you today is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson. Now this book is a wild, crazy, drug-induced adventure. The whole entire book is so entertaining, especially if you're into anti-culture, drug culture. This happened to take place during the Vietnam War, and people were either on one side or the other. There was super hippies and druggies, and then you were a Marine laced up square or something like that, you know what I mean? So this book follows Hunter S. Thompson. If you don't know about Hunter S., you need to start doing some research and follow this man's career. I mean, he's dead now, but look back and read all the stuff that he did. He was a writer for the Rolling Stone magazine. He did so much crazy stuff. He moved to a ranch so that he could just walk out in his backyard and shoot guns and stuff. This was a wild man, and this book is really fun and entertaining. You're not going to get a whole lot out of it as far as literary undertones and all this other stuff. It's just a fun, trippy ride. Drug-induced from the beginning to end. There's not one page on this book where they're not doing all kinds of drugs. I mean, let me read you my favorite quote from the book, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. The trunk of the car looked like a mobile police narcotics lab. We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, and also a quart of tequila, a quart of rum, a case of Budweiser, a pint of raw ether, and 24 amyls. Dude. They have so much drugs, and they're taking them the whole entire book. There's not, one time that they come in contact with the public. Okay, I keep saying they, and I haven't even told you who it's about. So, Hunter S. Thompson and his lawyer. But they go by alternate identities in the book, because they don't want people to know who they really are. So they go by Raoul Duke, who is Hunter S. Thompson, and Dr. Gonzo, who's his lawyer. And these guys are crazy, man. His lawyer keeps saying stuff like, as your lawyer, I advise you to take more drugs, and all this stuff like this. It's so crazy. The way they get away with stuff, they'll be super messed up on acid and go check into the hotel and end up doing a crazy, outrageous thing, get all this attention drawn to them. But since they're in Las Vegas, people just brush it off and think they're just drunk or something. It's just wild, the stuff they get away with in this book, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's super entertaining from beginning to end. Here, let me read you another one of my favorite quotes. Hallucinations are bad enough, but after a while you can learn to cope with things, like seeing your dead grandmother crawling up your leg with a knife in her teeth. Dude, these guys are having trippy episode after trippy episode. It is just wild. I'm just going to read you a couple more of my quotes, and then I think you'll decide for yourself if you like it. But I suggest checking this book out. Don't waste time with cheap shucks and misdemeanors. Go straight for the jugular. Get right into felonies. These guys go all for broke, man. Our trip was different. It was classic affirmation of everything right and true and decent in national character. It was a gross physical salute to the fantastic possibilities of life in this country, but only for those with true grit. And these guys really do have true grit, man. They spend like a week in Vegas, and there's not 1 second of that week that they're not on something. Uppers, downers, acid, all different kinds of mescaline trips. It is just wild. And the shit they get away with is unbelievable. So take it with a grain of salt. But Hunter S. Thompson is known for being a wild man. I mean, he goes around calling himself Raoul Duke, driving a big white Cadillac, driving a big red convertible, picking up people on the side of the road, telling them all kinds of crazy stuff, like we're in bat country and crap like that. This book is awesome, and I think you guys are going to like it. Go check it out. Alright guys, thanks for watching my channel. Let me know what you think about the new name. Don't forget to like my stuff, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye.